What's going on, everyone? It's time for another Action Sci-Fi film review. Today we're actually going to review the sequel to Code 8, Code 8 Part 2. It's a Netflix original released February 28th, 2024. It's directed by Jeff Chan, who did the original Code 8, Plus One, Grace the Possession, and uh, Prism. So, yeah. So, Code 8 Part 2 picks up right after where Code 8 the first one left off. So you're with the same character now, and he meets a young girl who is actually able to shut down like the police new robot dogs and stuff. She can mess up electronics with their mind and stuff. So everyone's out, so, like out trying to get her and stuff because her brother got into some harsh trouble. He used to be able to like camouflage and stuff, and yeah, so the cops are looking for them, and they basically go on the run and try to fight back after learning of a corrupt scandal and try to expose the truth amongst them. Overall, this film was an okay film. It's very slow. It's a slow burn film. It doesn't really focus more on the mutant sort of side of like their powers or anything like that. This one kind of focuses more on like actual real life dynamics that would happen, and where they can't really use it all the time. So you see it very minimally in this one, which is a little bit of a disappointment and stuff. And you basically relearn about the characters, and it's good when there's new ones, but when you already know about them and you basically got told this again, it's basically like reliving it again. And it kind of just gets a little bit redundant, but also these probably weren't meant to be watched back to back, so that's probably why. I watched the first one, and then the next day I watched this one, so it was kind of, I understand because there's a 5 year gap, so it makes sense in that way. But yeah, but overall, I thought the film was actually pretty boring. It's very um, less action, more character driven, which kind of worked, kind of didn't. The cinematography, it felt like a TV show again, even more like an extended episode of a TV show. So I thought that was kind of a bit of a downer. But yeah, and overall, I thought it was all right. It was not the best. The first one's better, but still, um, I wasn't really huge into this. And I don't have anything else to say about besides it being just really slow, dull, and unimpressive. So I'm gonna give Code 8 Part 2 a 2 out of 5. It was pretty disappointing, and overall, I wasn't really that into it. So yeah, but if you want to check it out, it is on Netflix, so you can watch it there. I'll link the trailer down below, like always. Also, link down below my Instagram. So I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you have the film, put the film title in there, and some history thing or fun fact thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms and loop this channel. Like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And let me know your favorite Code 8 film is down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully we'll find something weird, obscure, and odd that I probably never thought of checking out together. And also so you hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, I'm actually going to take like a day off because the next set of reviews I'm going to be doing is going to be the start of the countdown to Halloween. So, yeah, and so what that basically means is I'm just going to be focusing on horror, thriller, sci-fi, and fantasy all throughout. And it posts at least one review a day up to Halloween. And obviously on November 1st, I'll post the review of the film I watch on Halloween. So yeah, also obviously if you're new to the channel here, I'm basically just going to be I try to stay away from the mainstream stuff as much as possible and try to find weird, unique films to talk about, good, bad, interesting, artsy, all that. And so yeah, so I'll be starting that. And the first one I'm going to be doing is a thriller called Elizabeth Harvest. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, watch out for all those corrupt police officers trying to get rid of the mutants with their powers because, well, that's probably what's happening actually right now. That's probably why we haven't really found out about them yet. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.